While I was playing this game, I realized there was only a few trophies that I was missing in order to platinum. Fully complete all of the mission, or the assigned missions, in the first and third one, and then the cue ball. And then for the cue ball, I had set up a checkpoint here to where after I finished the third one, I reloaded it and came here. I thought it was just going to be simple, that I can just backtrack my way back to the bar and get it done, but it didn't end up going like that. Because I just kept going in after like dead end here, and then the dead end here just led me back to the main area. I went back to the elevator, but this one doesn't work. So I went back to this area to go and have a look around. I ended up going all around the zone a few times. I only showing the first one, and I ended up finding nothing, no way out, or no new way out. So I remembered that there were boxes here. I came back, set some up to try and get out of here. I eventually did. I tried making this jump to see if I could get out. Clearly didn't make it. So I went back down to grab these boxes so that I can try and get them to get to this other ladder that was just a little too high that I couldn't reach. I set them up here, but for some reason I couldn't climb it. I don't know if it was because I was one short or because this wasn't climbable for some odd reason. With seeing the gap and trying to see if I could jump it, I thought that maybe if I can set it up properly, like I can get onto this first one, but maybe I can hop over. But I couldn't get the box to properly drop here in the corner, so I ended up switching to a new spot and thankfully got it in the first try. Right here, set it up, pushed it up to the edge so that I can clear it and made it over. I found the area that I could climb up, but I needed to get some boxes, so I ended up doubling back into this building so that I can see how many I could find. After reaching the fire escape and seeing that there was no way for me to get up, at least easily, I ended up looking around this area to see if I could find another way. If not, I'd need to see if I can get the boxes up here to see how... Not how, but to see if it was even possible for me to escape. After confirming that there was really no way for me to... Like, no other way for me to get out of there, I ended up going back, finding one more box, so that brought me up to 3. And with those 3, I tried to see how I can get them up there so that I can get out of here. I tried throwing them, but that didn't work. I eventually ended up finding out that I could just, like, as long as I can get under the scaffolding, I can just walk them up there so I didn't have to throw them. So after getting these 2 stacked up and almost making it, I realized I just needed to get the 3rd one up here. But it was going to be a bit tricky because if you're looking directly at something, you can't drop it on top of it. So I needed to find, like, a decent enough angle to where I could drop it on there so that I can get on top of it, so that I can finally make my way out of here, which I did right there. So the only thing left was for me to make my way to the elevator. I was looking around making sure I wasn't missing anything just in case. So I didn't fully remember my way back or how I originally got here. So I go back, that's the elevator, I open the door, but I wasn't sure if that was it, so I go to the ladder. And then I'm like, wait, I realized that was the elevator that I took, so I go back, get down to the main area. I'm sure there was like an easier way for me to get this, but I could have restarted, but I did not want to do the introduction again because at this point I'm on the final mission. I have all my abilities; they're pretty decently upgraded, and it felt just bad not having everything, not having my higher jumps, speed and whatnot. Like if I had that, I could have done this no problem. But I just did not want to do that from the beginning, so I ended up just doing all of this bullshit so that I can get the trophy here. After completed this, I did go up so that I can finish the game so that I can get the Platinum Trophy. The first one I did was the Helios ending. There are 3. I did go through all 3 of them, but that's the first one I did because at the time is the one that I agreed with. But afterwards, I prefer the Dark Ages one. Alright, let's go Helios. What's the plan, JC? Deus Ex Machina.